Today we are going to take a look
at a very interesting open source AI model
that let you clone a voice in seconds and also design the voice that you want.
All for free and unlimited. So today, basically, we say goodbye to 11 labs.
and the model is Qwen 3 TTS.
And so, without wasting time, let's get into it. And now, let's see how to install the Qwen 3 TTS model, so the model that allows us to do text-to-speech, to clone a voice, and so on. Now, let's see how we can install this. So the first thing is to grab the workflow and drag and drop inside our ComfyUI, of course, and I will leave you the workflow in the description. So now I'll proceed to drag and drop the workflow, and we'll see how to install the missing part. So I drag and drop the workflow, and of course we don't have those custom nodes, so we are missing these nodes. This is not a problem, of course, so we can close this, and as you can see, this is the workflow. 3 workflow, a voice clone, a custom voice, and a design voice. We will see all of this later, but now we go into our manager inside ComfyUI. We go install missing custom nodes, and as you can see, we need to install this package. Now I press install, and we have to select a version, and I will select the latest version of the pack, so I select it, and now it's installing the custom nodes that we need. So of course it might take a while, so I will get back to you as soon as this is finished. Okay, super fast. Now we need to restart our browser and restart our ComfyUI, so restart ComfyUI and refresh our browser in order to have the custom node installed properly. So we restart and confirm. And now, since this will require a minute, I will get back to you as soon as the whole process has finished. Perfect, now we confirm the refresh, and here we are inside our workflow. Now we have everything that we need to work on this. Of course, don't be scared about the Chinese, because of course Qwen is a Chinese model, so everything is in Chinese, but now we are going to change it so that we can work with it. Perfect, now let's start by testing the voice clone. So I select the other two and I bypass, because of course if we don't bypass this one and we click run, we generate the whole workflow, and now we just want to focus on one at a time, starting with the voice clone. So I bypass this and we start with the voice clone. Now, before we move on, we need to see one or two little things. So first of all, of course, this is in Chinese. If I delete it, we can see this is the target text and this is the reference audio text, and I will come to this in a bit. But first, we run the 1.7 billion model. That is the more powerful model. Here in device and precision, we just leave this, and in language, we can select those languages. So now we are going to test an audio in English, so we select English, or we can just leave auto and it will automatically do the voice, the language that we have in the audio file, but let's say English. And now we are into the reference audio text. Now I will upload an audio so that I can explain a little bit better what this is and what we have to do. So I have uploaded my audio. Let's just listen. This is a test to clone my voice with Qwen. So I'm just talking random words in order to make the model clone my voice. Perfect, this is the audio. Now, what is this? If we input in here the transcript of the audio that we have here, the model will be a little bit more accurate. So let's test it 2 different ways, with a reference audio and without a reference audio. So now let's try without. We insert the target text and we say something like this. We can leave all of these the same, but since we don't insert here some text, we need to switch this X vector only to true. So make sure that if we don't use this transcript, we set this on true. So now we run the workflow, and here we have the audio, so just listen. The AI Creators Hub is the best community in the world. So my voice is correct, the accent is not. So let's try with auto, and we regenerate. So we just listen. The AI Creators Hub is the best community in the world. So I believe that the tone is there, but the accent isn't there, because this is not my accent. This is a almost British accent, maybe. So now, let's try to give them the reference text. So I will transcript my audio into text. Okay, now I input the text, and now we have this on false, and we try it again to generate. And here we have, let's take a listen.
The AI Creators Hub is the best community in the world. The AI Creators Hub is the best community in the world.
So, a little bit more robotic. It sounds like me, I guess. It's always difficult to hear your own voice, so let me know if it sounds more like me or less like me compared to the example before. The accent is more correct, in my opinion, but it is slightly more robotic.
The AI Creators Hub is the best community in the world.
So to keep things quickly, I will bypass the reference text, so I don't transcript every single example, so I put this one on true. And now we'll see something different with a little bit more text. So, and here I used some famous voices, so let's see if we recognize the voices. I run it. Let's hear.
Most people think motivation comes first, but it actually comes after action. You don't wake up inspired, you move and inspiration follows. Even a small step can change your entire momentum, as long as you take it consistently.
Okay, this was insane, this was amazing, of course. Let me know in the comments who the voice is, but it was spot on. I mean, the tone, the cadence, the accent. This was an amazing, amazing generation with just less than a minute of uploading, and you can upload just 10 seconds to have the voice cloned. So this was impressive. Now let's upload another one. So I have a longer text, and now let's hear.
This community was built with a simple idea in mind. Learning should create opportunity. Members don't just consume content, they apply it, share it, and grow together. And because growth should be rewarded, we offer a 50% affiliate commission to anyone who brings value to the table by inviting others in.
Okay, great generation. Let me know if you recognize the voice. Little hint, she's a famous actress. But as you can hear, the generation was very good, even if the text was a little bit longer. Now let's try one more voice to hear a specific accent, and then we try a super long text to see if it can keep up the pace. So I upload a new accent. Okay, let's hear.
So what are you waiting for? Join and start learning, sharing and creating amazing stuff. And also earn some extra cash just by inviting friends in.
Okay, this was amazing. So just listen one more time.
So what are you waiting for? Join and start learning, sharing and creating amazing stuff. And also earn some extra cash just by inviting friends in.
I mean, this is amazing. We can clearly hear the accent of the person speaking. This is incredible. So one last thing, and then we move on into the custom voice. Here you have save audio. So to find the audio that you generate with this model, you go into your folder. So here I'm inside Jupyter Lab, so I will go into my ComfyUI folder. If you are running this in your own machine, you can go into your ComfyUI folder in your own machine. And as we go, I have to mention that this model is very, very low VRAM friendly. So even if you have just 4 GB of VRAM, you can run this model locally. So it is amazing. Anyway, ComfyUI, output, and we have the audio folder. So if I double click on audio, here we have all the generation that we've made today with this model. So you can right click and download the audio that you generate. Perfect. Now we can move on into the custom voice. So I will select the clone and bypass, and I will select the custom voice and unbypass. And now we can focus on the custom voice. So before we test it, let's take a look at some things. So the speaker, we have different speakers, or I should say the custom voice are the voice that are pre-made by Qwen. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 custom voices that we can use. And if we go into the Qwen website, we can see that Serena Uncle Fu and Vivian are Chinese speaking, Aiden and Ryan English, Onohana Japanese, Sohee Korean, Dylan is Beijing dialect, and Eric is Sichuan dialect. I hope that I pronounced this correctly. So we can test, we can test Aiden and Ryan, and maybe we can test random things with Onohana, or we can just listen directly from the Qwen website. So Aiden or Ryan. Now we go back, we select the voice that we want to test, so let's go with Aiden. We paste some text that it isn't Chinese, so we paste something in English. And here we can give some instruction to the voice. So we want energetic and inspirational voice. And now we can generate. So of course I need to change the audio, so in English, or we can go auto. Let's take a listen.
Inside this community, you're not just learning, you're building leverage. Every member gets access to proven systems, step-by-step guidance, and a 50% affiliate commission for every referral. That means when you help others join, you get rewarded in a very real way.
I mean, amazing. And here we have the preview audio, so just to let you see. And so if we click on the three dots, we can download or even speed up the audio. So we download it directly from here. And now we can move on to the design voice that is very exciting. So we bypass this and we unbypass the design voice. So here we are. Now let's take a look. So we remove the Chinese. Perfect. This is very simple. Here you enter the text that you want to reproduce as an audio, and here you enter the instruction, so the style of the voice that you are designing. So, of course, the 1.7 billion parameters. Here the language we change into English, and we leave the same on all of the rest. Now, I have a template for the style instruction, and I will leave the template in the description. You can use the template and manually change it, or you can just plug the template inside ChatGPT, for example, and use ChatGPT to help you create the voice that you want. So now I'll paste it here in the second tab. As you can see, gender female, pitch low to mid female pitch, and so on. So we have gender, pitch, we have the volume, the age, the fluency, and now let's just put a phrase and let's hear what the generation turns out to be. Let's hear it.
I'm not in a rush. I like taking my time. There's something powerful about knowing exactly what you want and letting the moment build slowly. Confidence doesn't need to be loud. It just needs to be felt.
That was amazing. I mean, that was very, very good considering the prompt that we gave and the tone that we want. That was an amazing, amazing generation. Now let's try with another one. This time let's try with a male character. Okay, I run it, and this time is a male character that is very gentle, very kind and sweet, and also it is a little bit nerdy. So let's try to generate a voice for this character, and let's hear it.
I know this might sound a little weird, but I genuinely get excited about learning how things work. Whether it's technology, stories, or people, there's just something really satisfying about understanding one small piece of the world better.
Again, great, great generation. So you can use this model to design the voice that you want. Of course, use this template to generate exactly the voice that you want for your character. But this is very, very powerful as a tool, and also you can generate in different languages. So if you want your character to be Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I mean, you can use this to generate the voice that you want. So now we have seen all the three parts of this model, Qwen 3 TTS, so text-to-speech. And so I will suggest you to, if you are creating a fictional character and you want a specific tone, a specific voice, design your own voice and use it to generate the voice for your character. Or if you want to clone an existing voice, make sure, of course, you have the right to clone the voice. Maybe you just want to clone your own voice. use the voice clone method to create the voice of the character that you want. And also, if you want to play around with the already made voice, just play around with it. But I believe that the most surprising stuff here are the design voice, because it is really good, but also the voice clone, because you just need 10-20 seconds to clone a voice almost perfectly. I mean, we've seen a few examples. Some voices were spot on, some voices were not precisely the same, but still very good. I will leave you, of course, the entire workflow in the description, and I will leave you this template for designing the voice that you want. And so let me know what you think about this model. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, subscribe and give a like to this video. It will help me very much. And also, you will have my gratitude forever. And if you want to see more of this stuff, just join my free community on School. You'll find the link in the description and in the first comment of this video. And as always, I wish you a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.